Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of the brand new net flick, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Let's do it. The Mitchells vs. the Machines is an animated adventure comedy from directors Michael Rianda and Jeff Rowe and Netflix. Film stars Abbi Jacobson, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Michael Rianda, Eric Andre, Olivia Colman, Fred Armisen, and Beck Bennett. A quirky, dysfunctional family's road trip is upended when they find themselves in the middle of the robot apocalypse and suddenly become humanity's unlikeliest last hope. So this movie was not on my radar at all until I heard Abbi Jacobson on Conan O'Brien's podcast the other day, a podcast I very much recommend. But it sounded like a fun premise. I'm a big fan of Broad City and Abbi Jacobson herself, and it had a killer cast. And it dropped on Netflix today. I checked it out. I'm glad I did, because I loved this movie. It was very funny, I was laughing a lot, it was fun, and it was heartwarming. There were a good couple of moments where I had tears going. Oddly, including the closing credits, and I know that sounds weird, but here we are. Now, while they didn't write or direct it, this movie was produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and you can see their fingerprints all over it. It's got their really distinct sense of humor, and there's definitely some Lego Movie and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs things going on that worked for me. I thought the whole cast was fantastic. Maya Rudolph is good, she's not given a whole lot to do. The director Michael Rianda plays the son of the family, Aaron. I liked him a lot and he's got a really distinct voice. I dug Olivia Colman as the villain pal, and I thought Beck Bennett and Fred Armisen were hilarious together as like a pair of sort of buddy robots. But really at the end of the day, this movie is about a father and daughter trying to repair a very strained relationship, like that's the focus. And I loved Abbi Jacobson and Danny McBride together. And while I did laugh a lot during this flick, it was those quiet character beats between the two that really were my favorite parts of the film. I'm an old softie, what do you want from me? And the animation looks gorgeous. It's really colorful, it's really crisp, and I'm not sure how to articulate this, but it's accented with like, you know when you would draw little drawings and doodles on your binder in a scrapbook? It's that, but like animated. I'm not explaining this well, but trust me, it was cool. And the main character, Katie, makes these sort of little home movies with her dog that she shoots in front of a green screen. And then when we see the final version, around the edge of the dog, you see that little bit of green outline. I thought that was a really nice touch. Nice attention to detail. Another nice touch, a scene in the movie takes place in Toronto. So that's cool. And hey, they made the CN Tower look right, so well done. I also really dug the score by Mark Mothersbaugh, and this flick has a really killer punk rock soundtrack. But I'm not saying this movie is perfect, of course. It's a little longer than it needs to be, it's almost 2 hours, and it's got a bit of Return of the King syndrome in that it kind of keeps ending. Plus, there are some plot contrivances that are like extremely convenient, to the point where I may have rolled my eyes a couple times. Yeah, they're set up earlier in the movie, but still. I also found some moments in the final act got a little bit too much, like a little too silly. And one thing that really frustrated me about this movie is there were a couple of moments where it's like this really touching, heartwarming scene, and then they break it to make a gag. And even though some of those gags still made me laugh, I feel like the scene would have been served better to let it just play out as a touching, heartwarming scene. That being said though, I think this is an absolutely wonderful movie. It's very funny, it's really touching, it looks really good, the cast does great work, and it's tons of fun. I absolutely recommend this flick. I think it'll be good for the whole family. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna give The Mitchells vs. the Machines. And I think I'm gonna give The Mitchells vs. the Machines a...
And what if I drop it in the toilet?
It breaks immediately.
Thanks.
Out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen The Mitchells vs. the Machines? What did you think about it? What's your favorite computer animated movie of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.